G'day guys, it's Jake here. Today I wanted to show you how you can actually use the Claude model inside of Copilot. So for this you'll need the paid Copilot inside of Microsoft 365. So it's actually quite easy. Just go down here and go Sonnet. Now that's going to use the Sonnet model. So pretty much that's going to use the Claude model instead of the ChatGPT. So inside of this you can actually do some funky stuff. Inside of this you can actually do some funky stuff. So let's go so you can actually give it some more instructions and have it create documents for you. I find it reasonably good compared to the ChatGPT or the GPT model. It seems to be a bit better. Apparently they're going to be bringing in co-work into here somehow as well soon, which will be pretty good, I think. The Copilot inside of Claude is pretty cool. You can have it like look at your files and folders and do things for you rather than just be more of this chatbot. So you can see now it's created this document for me, gives me a bit more information around it, so I can open the document. Now you can see it's fully generated this Word document as per my instructions, give me a fair bit of detail. So now don't always trust what this says. It is AI. You need to go and verify it and make sure that it's right, but it does give you a good head start. Now, something else that we can do here is once you've seen that, you can give it instructions to change it. So let's go change this so it uses brand colors. So now let's say I ask it to change this so it uses my brand colors, pink and purple, and uses Poppins as the font. Now it's going to go back and redo this document based on my instructions. All right, so now you can see what it's outputting. So it gives you a summary of what it's done. So it couldn't actually use the Google font, like I said, but let's see what the output is. So here you go, it's updated that based off my instructions. So now you can see it looks a bit better. Now what I might do is let's try and go create. So now I'm going to use that, what it's created based off that document to generate a HTML web page. Now I haven't actually tried this, so it'll be interesting to see what it comes back with. Hopefully it gives me a HTML file that I can download and open, and that looks nice. So we'll see what it thinks looks nice means, but it'll be interesting to see. All right, so let's have a look and see what it's done. So I've downloaded that backup page. Well, here we go. It's sort of made this background a bit weird, but I don't know what that button says. Learn more, it must be. But anyway, that's the output that it's actually generated. So I don't know what you guys think of that, but that is a pretty good start from there. So like something that you could use this for is taking your current sort of marketing material and making it like turning your already existing material into web sort of insights. Let's go calculate my risk. So number of employees, 25, say 5 mil, healthcare, and we'll say no, we don't. So here we go. Now that is actually really cool. I'm quite surprised by that. So yeah, that's basically the how to use Sonnet inside of Microsoft 365. So yeah, to change it, you change it to there, and yeah, it does have a lot more advantages around this sort of creating stuff. I still find the GPT stuff good for sort of writing, but to be honest, I found Sonnet a lot better for the way that it can sort of format documents and sort of do that nice back end stuff. Anyway, if you have any questions, leave a comment down below and we'll talk soon.